Some songs entertain. Others challenge. And then there are songs like The Logical Song by Supertramp, songs that question everything. From childhood innocence to adult disillusionment, this 1979 hit is a masterclass in music, meaning, and the human experience. In this video, we'll dissect the lyrics, unravel the philosophy, and explore how the band built a 24-track recording system just to bring this song to life. The Logical Song was the lead single from Breakfast in America, Supertramp's best-selling album. Released in 1979, it became a global success, #6 in the US, #7 in the UK, and #1 in Canada. But behind the scenes, something groundbreaking was happening. Rather than rent a traditional studio, Supertramp built their own custom 24-track recording setup inside South A&M Studios in Los Angeles. They worked closely with engineer Peter Henderson, who later revealed that the band was obsessed with capturing perfect sound detail. The custom setup gave them full control over every layer, from Hodgson's Wurlitzer piano to John Helliwell's iconic saxophone solo. This self-built system allowed them to experiment more freely, especially with effects like the vocoder, which gave the robotic DDD sound its eerie, technological feel, tying directly into the song's themes. Now let's get into the heart of it, the lyrics. Roger Hodgson wrote The Logical Song as a personal reflection of his time at English boarding school. But its meaning is universal. When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful, a miracle, oh it was beautiful, magical. Here, Hodgson paints an idyllic picture of childhood wonder, pure, unfiltered joy. Everything feels alive. And all the birds in the trees, well they'd be singing so happily, joyfully, playfully, watching me. This childlike lens makes nature feel animated, even enchanted. It's a world of imagination and innocence. Then comes the shift. But then they sent me away to teach me how to be sensible, logical, responsible, practical. This is the turning point. They refers to the education system, and society at large. Suddenly, life isn't about joy or curiosity. It's about fitting in. Becoming functional. Becoming useful. And they showed me a world where I could be so dependable, clinical, intellectual, cynical. This line is especially brutal. Notice how the words evolve, from dependable to clinical, then intellectual, and finally, cynical. Each word strips away more humanity. You can almost feel the warmth draining out. There are times when all the world's asleep, the questions run too deep, for such a simple man. This is the song's spiritual core. In moments of solitude, the narrator realizes they've lost their essence. The questions, who am I? Why am I here, are too profound for someone trained only to be logical. And then, the most repeated, and haunting, line. Please tell me who I am. It's not rhetorical. It's desperate. It's the voice of someone who's become so molded by external forces that they've lost all sense of self. Musically, The Logical Song is as layered as its message. The Wurlitzer electric piano creates a bright, slightly brittle tone, perfect for the contrast between joy and restraint. The vocoder section, those robotic DDD effects, was inspired by Hodgson's experimentation with emerging technology. In interviews, he said it was meant to mimic how we become less human and more mechanical as we mature under society's expectations. There's also the school bell, recorded and added in post-production, as a symbolic reminder of where this conditioning begins. And let's not forget John Helliwell's saxophone solo, warm, melodic, almost human in contrast to the electronic effects. It's a beautiful burst of emotional release in a song about spiritual confinement. While many saw it as just a catchy tune, The Logical Song has become a cultural touchstone. It's appeared in The Simpsons, Freaks and Geeks, and documentaries about education and societal pressure. It's also been covered in various styles, most famously by the German techno group Scooter in 2001. Their high-energy version charted across Europe, and while divisive, it brought the song to a new generation. But no cover captures the aching sincerity of Hodgson's voice. He continues to perform the song live and often introduces it as his most meaningful work. "It's my story," he once said. But it's also everyone's story who has ever asked themselves, is this all there is? The Logical Song isn't just a critique of education, it's a mirror to adulthood itself. We're taught to succeed, to conform, to think critically. But rarely are we taught to listen to our hearts, or to ask who we really are. That's what makes this song timeless. In just 4 minutes, Supertramp asked one of the most important questions anyone can ask. Please tell me who I am. If you found something in this breakdown that resonated with you, give us a like, subscribe for more song dissections, and drop a comment. What's your interpretation of The Logical Song?